What up, guys? Anti-Tier Guild Fever gonna be doing a brief little review for Common Rider Geats episodes 46, 47, and 48. One thing I do want to get to though before I get to this I said reaction. I meant to say review. I apologize for all the technical difficulties that occurred during the reactions. Hopefully you guys found enjoyment out of them regardless. Like hopefully you still enjoy the reaction regardless of all like the commotions, the issues that occurred throughout the entire thing. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed it nonetheless. But anyway, getting before I get into review, I do want to do a couple shout outs to certain to subscribers slash who basically for anyone that commented in the last video that I did for or review I should say. So I'm gonna read a couple of these, and this one is by Toei Suburaya. Suburaya. Sorry if I butcher name. Meanwhile, on the other side, Buffa is becoming more fave. Okay, so this is so you interesting. So anyway, Buffa, anti-hero, didn't get blinded by revenge. Didn't get manipulated even though he joined the enemy on JG arc. His goal very heroic. He just wanted power to destroy the system so there's no more victim. Willing to suffer as long as people don't. He felt guilty after killing Sarah. Minus, choosing the quickest option to save people which violent. Honestly, that is actually a pretty fair assessment. That is a pretty fair assessment. I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. So yeah, I read it and now I'm gonna give my own feedback on that. I would say that Buffa is one of the stronger characters in. I'll be 100% honest with you. I personally believe Buffa was probably, if not the best, or if not one of the best characters in. Arguably comparable to Ace. I mean, Ace was a good character. I mean, from the powers, the power-ups. Granted, I wasn't crazy about his character early on in Geek. I really wasn't crazy about his character. You guys know we had quite a bit of stir over that. But hey, in the end, I ended up liking him. Would I say I'll be honest though? Like in what's funny is in the beginning, Keiwa was more or less my favorite character in the series. But I'll be honest, I did not like the way they handled Keiwa's character. For me, I honestly feel like Keiwa's character was absolutely butchered. I personally think that they completely butchered Keiwa's character. He was good early on, but then over the course of the series, he just changed, and I guess what they wanted to show is just because he had a very like benevolence, I'm not sure if that's the word, or a very noble goal doesn't mean it's so fragile that it could be easily broken like this. And that's what it proved. He did had a very idealistic goal, and I don't think anyone's gonna complain with the goal he picked or the path he picked initially. But the way he carried himself throughout the entire series really showed how fragile his ideals are, despite how much like he preached and how this should be the way it's been, this is the way it should be, this is the way it shouldn't be. He even went so far as to condemn his own mother, even though it wasn't her fault that all this happened. She was used no different than anyone else in the DGP, and yet Keiwa absolutely blamed Geats. He blamed his mother. He literally pointed the finger at everyone and never once decided to look inward and really see himself and like, yo, am I doing what I'm doing right now? Is it even considered right? Is it even worthy of a common writer? I'll be honest, he did get manipulated by Kekera, like pretty much like the moment he started interacting with him. It's just Kekera slowly planted the seeds of his manipulation early on by gaining Keiwa's trust. After that, everything that he said, Keiwa pretty much fell for like a domino effect. And while I do feel like Keiwa was a victim of Kekera, I do not I do not condone the actions he's taken. Like pretty much in the second, more like second to near the end of the series. But yeah, I'll be honest, after he like pretty much flipped and abandoned his ideals so easily, he probably became one of my least favorite characters in the series. I'll be honest. I even would go so far as to say as Neon is probably a way better character than Keiwa. I'm sorry. I'm sticking with that opinion. But I will have to say his new form, Bujin Sword, we can't lie, bro. That form was the shit. Like we gotta be honest with ourselves. That form was epic. But anyway, appreciate your comment there. Sorry, what was the name? Uh, Toei Suba. Can I just call you Toei? It just makes it easier. So yeah, appreciate your comment. Next comment, Yugi962. I see what you did there. Yu-Gi-Oh fan? Anyway, Ace became god of creation after absorbing his sister's powers and Tycoon's desire. I'm sorry. He uses this to make a change to the world. All that's left to defeat is Kekera, Beroba, and the Game Master. In the final episode, the next writer, Gachard, will make a cameo appearance. I really wish I didn't know that. It would have been better as a... I really wish I didn't know that. Ah. Guys, I've said this once, I'll say it again. Look, it's okay, Yugi, I'll... Fine, but please, guys, in the near future, do not tell me anything that I don't already know yet. Remember, do not tell me anything I don't already know. But anyway, continue that. But giving my opinion on that. True, that's fair. He did change the world. Now, like defeating yeah, that's pretty much all that's left. Kekera is done. Beroba is done. All is left is the Game Master. But then there was that little situation in the end where it turns out Sumuri, I'm not sure if that was like the evil version of her or if that was legitimately Sumuri toward the end of episode 48, where she basically shot Geats in the head. Now, again, two scenarios could play out in these circumstances. Number one, that is the real Sumuri, but this is all Ace's plan. Unless it's actually the evil one. And, well, I don't know, though. Ace did not look too surprised when he was about to get shot. He didn't look like... There wasn't enough shock factor in there to prove that it wasn't a plan that he's... Because it's Geats, man. Geats is always scheming something up. I mean, he's a fox for goodness sake. This is literally like their theme, I guess you could say. So, honestly, this has got to be some kind of plan. We'll see, though. Hopefully, that was a satisfying response, Yugi. Okay, next. Next one is... Oh, shit. By Toei again. My complaint about Keiwa, his mindset became more twisted, even worse than Daichi. Agreed. He still blames Ace's mother, even though he knew he's also clearly a victim that got enslaved by DGP. That I agree with that. I literally said that earlier in the recording. I agree. He exploits Sumuri for his own... Yeah, that was fucked up. The way how he exploited her like that? Nah, dude, you were foul for that. You were absolutely foul for that. I could not forgive that action. That was just so fucked. Like, dude, you literally exploited her power. You used her to get your... Honestly, can I really like his new form now? Because of the way he got it? His actions make situation become worse by reviving criminal, which make him also killed his own family, but still blaming Ace. Like, come on, wake up, dude. Facts. Like, I guess it just came to the point to where, like, he's caused so much problems that he's just doubling down on it. You know what I mean? He doubled down on it, essentially. He's like, you know what? I fucked up. I see it. There's no point in going back. I'm just gonna double down on this shit. Which, honestly, I get it. It's like the too far gone mentality, but it's not gonna make it better for you in the end, man. World peace it means nothing without Sarah. very individualism. It's like sacrificing other family is okay as long as, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, look, I agree. You shouldn't sacrifice other people for your own bet. Like, now, if it came to a circumstance, let's just say everyone in the world is dying, right? Let's just say everyone in the world is dying. Of course, you're gonna prioritize saving your own family over everyone else. In that situation, I think it's different. Now, if we're talking about quite literally killing off people or sacrificing people just so your family or at least your sister is alive, bro, come on, man. You gotta know that even if you did get what you want, would you really be happy in the end knowing that you killed so many people to make this happen? Would Sarah be happy with the decision you make? I highly doubt it. If anything, she probably wouldn't even look at you the same way again. I'm not like be real, guys. Like, let's be honest. Let's just say you have an older or younger sibling you truly care about. Now, I don't think anyone would downright condemn them, but you wouldn't see them the same way. Like, if they killed off so many people just to bring you back to life, I don't think you would straight up hate them, but I would think you would think a certain kind of way. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm actually a little disappointed in Kawa. I had high hopes for him in the beginning. For Can we agree that early Kawa was pretty good, but late game Kawa was kind of, yeah, you kind of fucked up there, bruh. Anyway, next comment is by Fu Cham. Fu Cham, I'm not sure if I said it correctly. Fu Cham 7081. How many God Riders from other series? I don't know. I haven't seen that many other than a little bit of Xaid, 01, Revise, and Geet. Um oh yeah, and Common Rider Black Sun? Yeah, Black Sun. Really good series. Um would he be considered a god though? Glenn or Ramadham Ramadham, and again, sorry if I butchered it. Nice. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Zenkai 5703. A bunch of hearts. Appreciate you guys as always. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure to make sure to send more comments. I will read them every single time whenever I do these recordings. So make sure you send me plenty of comments and I promise you I will read. Well, don't go crazy though, cuz don't go crazy. But yeah, sometime tomorrow or for sure this week, I'm gonna be reacting to the last episode of Geats and the first episode of Gotchard. I will say though, make sure you're there whenever I upload the redirect video for it, because I'm not just gonna give my opinion on the entire on like the episode, but I'm also gonna give my whole overall opinion on Geats. I guess if you guys don't want to know, like, well, okay, spoiler, if you don't want to know yet, wait for the next upload. Spoiler, Geats, Kamen Rider Geats, I wouldn't say is my favorite series. At least not my favorite Kamen Rider series. It's fun, but I still say my favorite Kamen Rider series is Revise. I probably put Revise over Geats. I literally would put Revise, like, it goes from here. Revise, 01, and then Geats. Geats wasn't like bad, but me personally, I just don't see it beating out Revise or for 01. Again, this is just my opinion. I just like Aruto and Ikki as main protagonists better. That's just my opinion. Make sure you're there for my recording for the last episodes of Geek whenever I give my full review on the series as a whole. So yeah, make sure you're there. Let me know your thoughts. Actually, let's make it a fun question. Oh, not really. It's more of a statement. If Kamen Rider Geats, Revise, and 01, how would you list that in order from least being the best to more being not grade. So pretty much number 1 as your favorite, number 2 as your second, and number 3 your least. How would you guys list it off? And please, guys, do not give any spoilers regarding Gotchard. Don't worry, I will get to it this week. I promise. Look forward to that. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna look forward to it too. I can't wait for that. So yeah, this week I'm gonna be uploading the final episode of Geats, and then next up is going to be Gotchard within this week. Look forward to it. Once I upload the episode, let's have a good conversation on it. What are your thoughts on the initial first episode? What do you think of the Kamen Rider design? So on and so forth. Again, I will say this, as of right now, I don't know anything about Gotchard. I don't know how the Kamen Rider design looks. I don't know the actor. I don't know how the character looks. I don't know anything. I've completely avoided everything relating to Gotchard by not looking up too many things related to Kamen Rider, because that's the one thing I have a habit of. Whenever it's Kamen Rider related, I always look up either themes, henshins, because who doesn't look, let's be real, who does not like to look up Kamen Rider henshin? And if you tell me you don't, you are a liar. Let's see, as well as just music. I like listening to Kamen Rider music, henshins, all that stuff. I completely avoided it and still avoiding it to this day because, again, I don't want to be spoiled. I really want that new henshin form, the new character, I just wanted to be a surprise. But anyway, thank you for your time, guys. I know I didn't talk too much relating to the review of these episodes, but I wanted to get to the comment and I wanted to give my thoughts here and there, certain things. Hopefully you guys still enjoy it nonetheless. Let me know your thoughts. And again, make sure you leave more comments in this video as well, and I'll read it in the following video. And when it comes to Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, I really need to get so on and so forth. Anyway, peace out.